saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And there are train horns still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. On the Saints sideline, look at their head coach. His guys caught in the mushy middle of the NFL after 4 weeks, sitting at 2-2. Across the field, that's head coach of the Falcons, Raheem Morris. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up here in the booth, and we have got safety Justin Reed handling our opening kick. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game. But he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back in Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Still going inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
All set now, 1st and 10. Play action, here's Penix. Hits his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Slot man in motion left. Penix here from the gun. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, we got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Good work so far, he's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out as a former 5th rounder from South Carolina. And before that, Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Yellow, 22, set.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to get that one to Jalen Polk. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
Here we go, set. Black, 90, cut.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's complete. This is Olave. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's go now. Yellow, 40.
10 at the 39-yard
Elliott's on 1st and 10. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, Olsen. Go, Olsen. 10, Black. Cut.
Right back to Elliott now. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front run. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, New Orleans.
From the gun, a give to Miller. Got the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Ready. Red, 38. Set.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Switching for Chris Olave with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. Field goal attempts coming up from John Ponferomo. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Up and good from Romo. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Reed now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to.
Let's go now.
Penix working from the gun. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Falcons get 6 more on their early advantage. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
14. Saints 3.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
On the give, it's Miller. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
60 red.
From the gun, Rattler. Olave on the slant. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag.
Yellow, ready.
Running it after the penalty. Continuing to move past the 45. He could do it! And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints lower the deficit to a single possession. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead down to 4. Reed now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. On 1st down, here's Penix. Connects on the crosser. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it, 2nd and 4. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be touchdown about 3 yards shy of the marker.
You know, Kate, most of the offenses I've been around love code words in the run game. And for draws, it's usually a D word, Denver, Dallas. Well, I'll tell you what else. Add a D word to the defense, because when you hit them with a draw like that, it puts doubt in their mind of how upfield they can get.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Penix looking to pass. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, it's Penix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his 1st time out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Handoff here for Miller. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Behind Diablo there on the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9
Let's go now.
at the 17-yard line.
Running the counter, Elliott. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. 33. Hut.
Once again, Elliott. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Ready. 30. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. first time this game they've looked to him. So second down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready.
On third down, here's Rattler. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
For the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Up and good from Romo. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Samuel now to return it. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going play fake with Penix. Looking to his fullback now. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 around to Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Drawing up the design keeper. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Falcons on top inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
There we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down mark. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
43-yard attempt.
Bass's kick is good. That'll push their lead to 4.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Saints back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set, ready. 50, green. Hut.
Rattler setting the throw. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Rattler to the air now. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
Rattler. Here's a screen to Elliott. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set to go now from the 35.
Go now. Yellow, 4th, ready.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Chased out to his right. Good strike downfield to Olave. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10, black.
On the red zone now. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 22, ready.
Throwing it again here. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Reed now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Penix out 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Get 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And the Falcons, 1st down. First and 10 at the 50.
Penix is going to throw again. Hits him on the out route. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Looking to throw. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on their former division mates, the Seattle Seahawks. And here it's the Seattle defense making the play. The ball's out. It's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go now. Blue, 32.
This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Pass finds Maliki Mataval, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. Elliott running out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
They run it from the gun with Elliott. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Cut.
From the gun, Rattler. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's on target to Johnson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Elliott straight ahead. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Ken Black.
Now Rattler. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Come on, set. 45, white. Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Running in the red zone. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Elliott. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll try with Elliott. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Samuel now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons and running back John Robinson getting set to begin another drive. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. All in by Mooney, left side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, second down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Play action, here's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
Now Penix off the play action. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Penix to throw again on second. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Gotta figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. Braden Mann will kick it away. Fields this at the 19. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Let's go. Cut.
Trying an inside give to Elliott. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Ready?
He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. Up to the races, middle of the field. Saints to make it a 16-point ball game. Romo adds the point after. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 34, Falcons 17.
Reed now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Has it downfield, working the left. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10.
Saints 34, Falcons 24.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set, ready.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Got a man downfield, he finds Cole. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Come on, set.
First down,
10
Saints.
black, 10.
And you just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through.
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut.
Now it's Elliott. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
52 blue.
Third down from the gun. Caught inbounds downfield. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Set, hut.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
45,
line.
white. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. It's inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do you call this other than simply splendid?
Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for them, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
What a great opportunity for him. You can almost feel that bounce in his step. Facing the southpaw, and he gets to rush the blind side. Anytime he beats that right tackle, it just comes down to his closing speed and his finishing ability at the quarterback.
We got the football, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. They'll run it with Robinson. And this run's overwhelmed. They drive him backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Right back to Elliott now. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
And it's
Ready. Block 40. Set, hut.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Up and good from Romo. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. 3rd and long for him here. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Downfield, it's tipped, but he still makes the grab. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, agonizingly close to the return touchdown, just 4 yards away.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
Back now, pressure coming. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Romo on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. Reed now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. Jukes away from one. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Saints 34-yard line.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic 1st down.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Penix working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game.
Falcons 37.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kay?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons 46-yard line.
Black 40. Ready.
Again, it's Miller. He dodged the tackle. He is down to the 30-yard line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Elliott's on 1st and 10. Ball's out. Elliott lost it. And the Falcons get to it.
We need to block in the back. Offense.
So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Penix here from the gun. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Penix now on 1st down. The right side is caught by Samuel. Keeps himself upright. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Falcons 45.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Going with Elliott here. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
It's a gain of 17.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
And the Saints 1st down.
Let's go. Good, 32. Set.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready?
Here's a design run.
Let's go now.
Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win.
Ready.
We're drawing up for him. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.